Hey fam, welcome to another amazing episode of our Live on Thursday show here on Scoopiness Productions. I'm your host Sia Mokwena from Scoopiness Productions, and joining me today, all the way from Colombia, David Amezquita. Am I saying it correct?
Yeah, of course. Thanks for the invitation, bro.
It's good to have you, man. It's good to have you. A brilliant composer and a multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah, thank you.
I already have in my hand.
I'm so proud of my country, man.
Yeah. Also,
very
are these your country's indigenous instruments?
Yeah, right. It's a tri-ethnic culture, Hispanic and the Afro-American people came from Colombia and after the indigenous.
Okay.
So this is an expression of that music.
And do you have a specific name for these kind of flutes, or you just call it a flute?
Yeah. The first name that the indigenous have of this instrument, it was cuisi and buinsi.
Okay.
But after the Spanish people came here, it calls gaita. Around the time it calls gaita colombiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Specifying it's from Colombia.
Yeah, from Colombia. That's a song from the country.
Yeah. And the shaker?
Yeah, this is a shaker or a kind of maraca,
Oh yes, yeah.
It's made like a wood that it calls totumo in Colombia.
The name of the wood.
The name of the wood, right?
Okay. So
Totumo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And any significant meaning behind?
Yeah, this is the sounds of our ancestors in the small history,
Okay.
It's a really big history around the world. Inside the Monks of Maria, its instrument it makes in a place that it calls Montes de Maria.
Okay.
So it's very brilliant. It's very ancestral.
Yes.
It's the sounds of our ancestors in Colombia.
So it's widely recognized in Colombia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You sound like a gaita in whatever part of the world, and you know what it is.
You definitely know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about your musical journey,
Yeah, well, it was so funny and very weird, because around the world we are all sons of Charlie Parker, Coltrane, with all the stuff of jazz.
Yes.
But in my case, I started with rock stuff. I was playing Ingrid Malmsteen, and I like to Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
It was so brilliant for me, the rock stuff guitar.
So you were only playing rock guitar.
Yeah, in that moment of my life, it was my first approach to the music.
Okay.
Like Guns N' Roses, weird stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, the only music that came to Colombia that was American stuff, weird American stuff.
Yeah.
After I started to study music, I heard the first time jazz music. Coltrane, Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, the most important values in this moment for all of us, I guess, in the world. All people can talk in jazz.
Yes.
And that's the most important value that I came to study. After that, I was thinking about my country, about my own personality too, right?
Yeah.
Because it's really difficult, definitely a personality in this world, because you have all the information in social networks, in whatever places that you want to study whatever music.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult because there are a lot of music. But that was my choice, the gaita colombiana.
Yeah. So from moving from playing rock into jazz, that whole transition.
Yeah, it was.
Was it easy, or did it take some getting used to?
Yeah, it was very rude because my teachers doesn't like the rock stuff,
Okay.
and they said always, hey, that music is so easy.
Yeah.
But definitely is technical.
Definitely.
Yeah, for a guitar player, it's important it's an important part of the process.
Yes.
To study that. After that, you came to jazz. You listen very, very beautiful music like Charlie Parker, and you say, "Wow, I have too much to learn," and it's very differently. you know.
Was it difficult?
Yeah, difficult, technical too, but it's different, and it's important too. It's the same time. It's the same when you listen Mozart or whatever, Beethoven,
Yes.
whatever classical composer. You have to study Charlie Parker at the same time.
At the same time, yeah.
Yeah, that was my question.
Yeah. And now, when did you come to play these indigenous instruments? Were you always interested in them while still playing rock, or?
Yeah, you know, a musician is a kind of a soldier that that it moves around the world. Hey, come to my gig and I'll play. Yeah, but the thing that I was thinking, it was about my personality. Where's my personality? When I start with this instrument, I was listening a one of the best musicians in Colombia that it passed away too many years ago, that he calls Teto Campo. Teto Campo brings the indigenous music from people in the capital city, in Bogota.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know it's very difficult to be a child in the neighborhood of the capital city.
Yeah.
Because you don't have all the village people around.
Yes. So you kind of lose touch.
Yeah, but we have reference. We have people that came and bring us this music for us.
Okay.
And I follow his path. That's my way. Yeah.
And now it's a new way of expressing your country's music, and you're basically carrying a piece of your culture.
Yeah,
every time.
basically every time.
Yeah.
It's that I want, but I want to share with all those music, those bright music, because you know Miles Davis. I think I have this thinking every day. If I have the opportunity to bring one of these to Miles Davis,
Then
come
definitely,
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a dream, man.
Yeah, it was a little weird dream
Yeah.
to know what was his thing about this instrument. Yeah, you know.
And what it meant to him.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know you're a composer as well.
Yeah, I'm a composer too.
And when did you start writing your own music?
My first song, I guess, at the 15 years old, I guess, when I was studying to music.
Yeah.
The first song that I composed, that was a blues, you know, because, well, you are studying American traditional music.
Yes.
And after that, you have to think too much things to come to your country.
Yeah.
And that's my proposal too. After that, at the age of 20 years, I start with the gaita, and on these years I have my first record with this.
Oh, yeah.
With
And,
fusion jazz stuff, with gaitas too. Follow the path of Teto Campo, and too many masters in Colombia that have the same position about the music in Colombia.
So having that sense of your cultural music.
Exactly, with all the sense of the word.
Yes.
Because it's important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
To not lose a part of you as you go along.
But with the feeling to share with the world.
With the world.
Because it doesn't work only if the gaita sounds like a traditional way.
Yes.
We are a gaiteros of siglo XXI, you know?
Okay, meaning?
21st century.
Oh, 21st century.
Yeah, we are right now in this moment, in the present.
Yes.
We can live in the past with this kind of instruments because they lose.
Then they lose
Nobody know how can the ancestors play that, because no one wants to hear that or can hear that.
I understand.
Yeah.
Also, you try by all means to express modern music with these.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh,
That's my
I
proposal,
understand. Yes.
and the proposal of too many masters in Colombia.
Yeah. And you said you've released quite a lot of music. Where can people find your music online?
Yeah, cool. You can find my music in Spotify, in YouTube, David Amezquita, in social networks.
Yeah.
That's my path. Yeah.
And what are your social handles?
Handles the same: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. David Amezquita.
David Amezquita.
Ahí está.
Okay.
There it is.
Do check him out. Blow up his page. I will put his handles on your screen. And so, since you've been playing jazz and studying, do you play any other instruments? Like
Yeah,
the
of
drums,
course.
piano, apart from guitar?
The piano was a bullshit for me. It was so difficult, man.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful instrument, but it's so difficult. I start with the drums too, always slowly, because we have too many instruments to develop, you know.
Yeah.
So that's my way, my experience.
Yeah, and do you think having the knowledge of playing different instruments, does it help you express yourself better?
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Because you want to bring for yourself all the possibilities that you can learn. It's very interesting when you think like a drummer, more than a guitar player or more than a gaita player.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to change the role.
So even when you're composing your music,
When you
you're
are
thinking-
composing or when you are interpreting the instrument, for
Yeah.
example, if you think the gaita like a drummer, or you think the gaita like a guitar player, or for example, when you interpret the drummer like a gaitero,
yes, you'll
Yeah.
definitely express yourself better. Well,
Exactly.
in a unique way.
it's more complete.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more clearly to you.
All right. Well, thank you so much. It was nice having you.
Oh, bro, thanks too.
Beautiful music.
Yeah, of course.
There you have it, guys. Do follow him on Instagram and Facebook, David Amezquita. Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a beautiful
brother.
name. Thank you for sharing.
Beautiful music.
Yeah,
Good to have you.
thank you.